Good morning for the weather briefing. Just what I told you the last 10 minutes in German, I will just try to bring over in English. Take your seats and we can start with a weather briefing. So, as we always do that, first go one step back and look to the big picture. And we have to look onto the big picture, means we look into the synoptical situation of Europe. We have no big changes in the synoptical situation compared to yesterday. We are always dealing since days already with a low pressure system on the far left side of the picture over the North Sea, centered in the northwest North Sea. It's a gale storm low in between, so it developed through the days, but we will not really get this gale. We don't have to be afraid about that. But this gale is there sitting and it will be stationary through the day. On the other side, so we are sitting just in the middle of the picture, the back cross. On the other side of this low, we are fighting, or the low is fighting with a high pressure system over the middle of Germany, eastern Germany and Poland. And between both systems, we are exactly sitting, and we just can now go closer into the synoptical situation of now, of this hour. So the low pressure system over the North Sea is almost stationary, high pressure to the south and southeast, and this built this beautiful morning with a blue sky with a little bit more high pressure influence. But you see on the isobars that we are really not really in the high pressure, so there's no anticyclonic curvature in the isobars, so the high is only filling in a little bit and the low is keeping against, and they are fighting today. And if we look into the 1400 local time situation, you see first view no change, but the second view is a little bit more important, and I brought into the picture especially close to us, these little lines, these broken lines. These are very mini troughs, so really don't to be afraid about that, because a trough has a lot of power, a lot of weather. They are mini troughs, which means there will be instabilities, and they just come in from the west, and they allow the clouds a little bit more to grow up, and even a risk of a thunderstorm like yesterday, small risk is possible, means more clouds are developing, rain clouds also, and they are pretty important, belonging, or if we look to the wind direction. I will just talk about that a little bit later. This is the situation this evening, and then the high pressure system comes in a little bit more and keeps the weather more quiet again. This is the situation for today. And if we look into the satellite picture half an hour ago, the red cross, that's our position, and the high pressure system is sitting to our southeast, so in this direction, which makes the clear sky over there, and we are just benefiting from this clear sky. On the other side, the low pressure system over the North Sea has a lot of clouds, and it's just turning left hand on the northern hemisphere where we are, and this makes us just between the clouds and the cloud-free areas, between the low and the high pressure system. These are the observations, the measurements of the wind direction and wind speed. So we have actually a good proper south-southwesterly wind field with 210, 215 degree wind direction outside on the Kiel lighthouse, that is 8 miles offshore. 60 knots over there, a little bit less inshore. The measurements are always in 30 meters height. You have to be careful. It's a little bit more breeze up there than we see in the sails. But the wind field, the gradient wind, is proper, and it stays basically proper for today. We look into the forecast. What I expect during the starting time, the wind will come from the southwest with direction to 10 to 220 inshore, and on Foxtrot could be already a little bit more right, to 20 to 30. Basically, this gradient wind wants through the day slowly going right to 30 to 40. To 40, it's where it wants to end. If we go into the 1400 local time, you see the 230 to 40. That's where the breeze will go in the afternoon. This is the gradient wind. Good offer, 12 to in the offshore in Foxtrot, 16, 17 knots, so good pressure, perfect sailing. The point is that on these gradient wind, we will see the cloud winds with the shower clouds. I talked already about that, cumulus clouds, and they will make a little similar like yesterday. They will make changes, local changes to the clouds, and with the rains, or even if it's a little bit of thunderstorm, very dark cloud, a heavy wind shift, and much more variability in wind speed is to expect. And this will be, I think, the main issue for today, to pick up the benefit for yourself. The gas potential, I brought with you today the gas potential, because besides the cumulus clouds, the gustiness is one part of the pattern you have to expect, with gusts between 22 and up to 25 knots, what I expect, what I wrote on the table. The weather else, I talked already about that change of sun and clouds. So we keep sunny periods, long sunny periods, 7 to 9 hours today. It's a beautiful day from this side. On the other side, always cumulus clouds developing, drifting offshore there today. Faster on the road than yesterday, and then the chance for a shower into the afternoon increased, maybe a light thunderstorm, 10% probability. We will have, keep an eye on that, on you, that there will be no danger, so don't be afraid about that. The sea state is a little bit coming up with a breeze, 15, 16, 17 knots, so a little bit more choppy seas in temperatures of 19 degrees on land. Over water, it will be colder than yesterday due to the wind chill, a little bit cooler, 15 degrees as the water temperatures. And with all these informations, I hope you will have a really good day. Today, there is still some sun, very short outlook for tomorrow, a lot of rain. So we just come back to today, have a lot of fun, and have success. Bye. See you tomorrow.